Hey man, welcome back to the channel. What it is. Oh man, welcome back to another edition of Law, Crime, and Order. And I'm your host, Mr. Terry. And today we are going to Terry S. Great Becoming Alcoholic. Before we get going on anything, this no window gap, but they had a plug in there.
No, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a
police. And this boy, he was, I don't know his story or anything, was never talked, because he just showed up one day. And like a lot of runaways do, they always show up. I don't know if he's a runaway, but I don't know nothing. This dude didn't have anything anyway. Did you hear what I just said? He had no backpack. He had no sleeping bag. He had nothing. And he's going to hop freights with me. You don't hop freight with nothing for me. Okay, I'm sorry. That's the rules. If you're going to hop freight, you better have the stuff to go with it. So, and he didn't know that. Evidently, he didn't know me. But all the other people, they did. I had the food. I'm good. I had the food for us 3. No big deal. Okay? I could actually feed 10 people for 3 days. As enough food as I had. I was weighed down. Yeah. I was weighed down because I'm always prepared. Okay, I had gotten my GA, so I was good to go. I had some money, so I'm not worried about it. And one thing I'm not going to do is pay extra money when money's due. And we're going to get to that because the excitement's coming. So we finally get to the first BART terminal. We go pay for the BART. It's like, at the time, I think it was like a minimum. Y'all know we don't pay the whole fare. We pay the fare just to get on the BART. Because we were going on the last train. We paid the ticket to go over to Oakland. But usually that's where they're like busting people. They bust people between SF and Oakland. And they don't go like further down the route. So once we get past, I'll show you. Let me show you the schematics here. So once we get past the station, let me zoom in here for you. So once we get past Powell, Embarcadero. Embarcadero is when we jump on. So the Embarcadero and West Oakland. Okay, this is where the fare inspectors inspect a lot of fares. They'll do that, and they'll do it between Lake Merritt and Bayfair, and then they'll do it between West Oakland and MacArthur. But after you get past MacArthur and you in Ashby, once you get past Ashby, you're not tripping. So basically, we take the red line, of course. So we get on the red line to go to where we're going. Okay? So once we get on the red line to Richmond, okay, now, when you go to Richmond Station, after you catch the freight, after you catch there, you're going to get off the BART. Now, the way the BART was, is they had like an escalator going down. Let me get out of here. They had an escalator going down, and yeah, of course, because it's a platform. And then once you come down off the platform, you come down to the bottom of the bottom of the escalator. There's a ticket box. You push the button, and you get a free bus ticket. A lot of people don't know that. You get a free bus ticket. And I was telling everybody, this is what I was telling them. I was telling everybody, hey, this is what you need to do. We're going to get out of that one. We don't need that anymore. Oh, man. Why is this always acting up, man? It always acts up. That's all right. While I'm pulling this next one up here, so we get there, and then we go to a place called Martinez. Now, I just pulled it up on the map. Hold on. Let me get the map opened up here. Now, right here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this thing organized. Hold on. Right here. This place right here. This is actually, it wasn't Union Pacific at the time. This was actually Southern Pacific. Union Pacific dominated this area. I don't know why they wanted two freights in this area, but they took over and bought out Southern Pacific. But this was Southern Pacific Yard. This was the yard. This is where you catch out of Martinez. Let me get this thing straight because you need to see the whole picture here. As I'm straightening this up, well, that's where you would catch out to get onto the train in Martinez. Now, Martinez, we pretty much, that's all we did was hop the train out. That's it. We didn't stay long enough to do anything in Martinez. Even though there are things to do, like places to eat and everything, where you can get something to eat. But yeah, that's where you catch out in Martinez. You go to Oslo Yard to catch out. Okay, so once we're all on the train, the train stops. I know where it's going. Because on this rail, you pretty much can read where it's going. So we hopped on it. There's two different tracks here. There's this track right here in Martinez. And then right over here, right over here in the, right around in here is the other tracks. I think this is right here. I think this there's the other tracks in here somewhere. But there's another track over here. And that's where we would actually camp. Well, anyway, there's in Martinez, there's another set of tracks where you would there's like a tunnel and stuff like that you would get on the train, on a different trains. But anyways, I'm not going to go there. But, because that's not the story that I'm telling. We can go into that later if you want to know. But this is a place where I would get my GA and my food stamps when I first started. So I was very familiar with this yard. This yard is very easy to get out of and very hard to get into. I will tell you that. It's easy to get out of, but it's very hard to get into from Oakland. I mean from Roseville. Okay, so the next. Okay, so this is Roseville, California. Okay, now I got it set this way for a reason. Okay, so there's a couple things that we're going to note. We're not going to get into the dumpster. If you want to know the dumpster, I can show you exactly where the dumpster is. It was one of the best dumpsters there was there because the people knew there were homeless people going in their trash. So what they would do was they had like a little stand with a box and they would throw the sandwiches out, but they would actually keep them in the box. And everybody that went to go get this food, okay, everybody knew to go get this food, that you take what you're going to eat and leave the rest for somebody else. Well, speaking of, dummy here, shooter, we went to get the sandwiches. There's 8 sandwiches in the box, right? So we went to go get the sandwiches. We all got one sandwich because I told him to be respectful and get one sandwich. He was trying to take all the sandwiches as I put them back. He's like, what do you mean put them back? I said, put them back because somebody else needs to eat that. Well, we were here first. No, this is the rules. There are rules set for you. You aren't even supposed to be here because this is a tramp stop. Not no homeless people know about this. Tramps know about this restaurant, but the homeless people in that city didn't know. Really, literally. Trust me, they didn't know. Because if they'd known, that wouldn't be there, trust me. The sandwiches wouldn't be. So we would go hang out this park. So we wanted to go hang out at this park and wait. And there's like a restroom and everything where you can get cleaned up and all that. So we were all taking hobo showers. And we're sitting in the park. And Ray knows this park. Because me and Ray have been through here before together. Yeah. So we're sitting in the park. And I told him, I says, remember the park in Roseville. And he knows everywhere that I go. Because me and him hop freights together before. So me and him are like road dogs. We traveled a lot of miles together. So he knows everywhere that I go because he knows me. And that's the park that you go to. Now there's a little place that feeds you to over here, but we're not going to talk about that. So the park, we're sitting at the park, and then later on, when it gets dusk, we start to go over to sit under, like, over here by the freight yard. There was like a, I don't know if it's still there, but there was like a, an old empty truck trailer. It was a 52. It wasn't a 59. It was a 52. And basically, we would go under there. That was like the tramp place to sit. So everywhere we went where railroad tramps would hang out. And I saw a couple buddies of mine that I knew while we were there. But we're going to go catch this train out of here to go this way. Now, the cool thing about Roseville is it's set up awesome. There are some signs that you're going to get to go to Oregon, and there's going to be signs that you get to go to Utah. And the big clarification here is this. There's a train cars, I would say lots of train cars, that come from Salem, Oregon, and they're red, and they're basically a lumber company out of Salem. So that is our sign. Now the empty ones are going to Oregon, and the loaded ones are going to Utah. Sorry to tell you that, but that's the truth, because they only have wood in Salem. So we jump on that train. We get I find a box car. There's two of them. Well, actually, there was 3 box cars in a row that were empty. And somehow we jumped in the wrong one. Mind the term loose caboose. It was what they call a rock and roller. When you get on a rock and roller, trust me, you're like, where is the caboose at when you need it? Because the caboose actually what would do was it will pull slack out of the train and it would stop that rock and rolling from happening. Because the crummy driver, well, the person in the crummy would tell, which is actually another switch dog. The switch dog would tell the other switch dog, hey man, we're rocking and rolling, slow down a little bit. Or pull the slack. So they would pull slack and it would stop the thing from rocking and rolling. But we didn't get that. That thing rock and roll all the way to Dunsmuir. So we get to Dunsmuir. Now, We get to Dunsmuir. This is the first time that this happened to me. I don't know why it happened. All I know is we're in Dunsmuir. We're on a train. Well, I know I'm going to Salem. It cracked air. It busted air, meaning they took the units on the train. Okay, so we had to go get alcohol. Now, I forgot to tell you that we linked up with Scaby Ray and Joe Schmo and Bonnie. They're all with us. Me, Joe, and Scaby and Boo went, and somehow, I don't know why we left Shooter with the girls, but we left them with the girls. I kid you not. We come back. They took them to another train car. The girls. While we're going to get liquor, they took him to another train car, beat his ass, and he basically was naked. They took everything from him. I kid you not, that's what happened. There was 5 of them, and they beat the living shit out of him. And then come to find out why later when we left, he was gone. He took off. He was naked. He took off. You gotta hold on now. Hold on. There's more to the story. So this is the last place I saw him. Right?
Every name that they
so
left a mark on my heart. I was fueled by the fire.
I made it to New York. Nobody else made it. But on this trip, we all broke apart. I kid you not. I was in Philly. I was in Philly, and they had now a lot of you probably not familiar with Jerry Garcia, but Jerry Garcia has a following called you trust deadheads. And when I mean that, I mean they're not dead, they're deadheads. They would travel and follow Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead everywhere they went. When they went overseas, they didn't. But everywhere they went, they followed the Grateful Dead. And that's what they would do. They'd follow the Dead in their Volkswagen Bugs. They would follow Volkswagen vans. They would follow them with their Jerry Curl eyes. But anyway, so I was in Philly. They had a concert in Philly, and me and a couple of my friends went to the Deadlock, and here is Shooter in the Deadlock. Now he's a deadhead. I'm just like, oh my God, they got dreads. He was starting to try to grow dreads. Yeah, this Shooter dude was like the infiltrator. There's a term back in the day, perpetrator. He was a perpetrator. Not really that. That's not the word I'm looking for. I'll come up after that. Yeah. So he joined the Dead. So the theories and everything was right. And I wasn't with anybody then because anger and alcohol. I don't like to drink and travel, so I didn't travel with nobody else. I ended up breaking away because alcohol and traveling don't mix. We got the spookers, and and that's where everybody dispersed from. The big fight, and then we get to Many Hopeless at the time, and we get to Many Hopeless, and everybody else left. They got free bus tickets from the welfare office, but you can't get. If you don't know, you know, you could still do it too.
The Lord is my shepherd.
You can go to any welfare office in your city, and you could tell them that you want to go home, and and you can give them everything, all the information. They will give you a greyhound, the gray dog. You catch the gray dog out of there and go home. I kid you not, you can do that. I don't know now, but back in the day, that's what it was. So Shooter made 32 minutes. I know it took a long time to get to where I was about Shooter, but I had to go in. You have to understand that when I'm doing these stories, I have to go into what was happening and how I met these people, because each and every story that I have is priceless. But on this channel, I want to talk about one thing at this end right here. You see, at that time, like I said, I don't
ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past.
And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant